this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Teen Wolf Season 3, Episode 3, called Fireflies. Yeah, this episode, there's a good amount of stuff that happens, so let's talk about it. So in this episode, we get to see Boyd and Cora. They're running out into the forest, trying to kill people because of the full moon and what happened with the last episode. And Derek, Isaac, and Scott, they're trying to capture them, and that way they wouldn't kill anybody. But Allison's helping a little bit also in this episode because she wants to help without actually having contact with Scott. So we get to see little flashes of Allison in this episode. But mainly Cora and Boyd, they don't really hurt anybody, but we have this main mystery going on that there's some sort of sacrifice going on because there is a murder and everyone's thinking, oh, Boyd and Cora must have done it. But it wasn't Boyd and Cora, it was somebody else, and it's 3 virgins that got killed, and they were all killed in the same way, so it was some sort of sacrifice, which I'll talk about speculations after this. But Styles found out that whole entire mystery, and somehow Lydia's connected to all of that, and I think that's going to be very exciting to see, but we didn't learn anything really about Lydia. We just saw her, she was going a little crazy, she found this body, how she connected, I don't know, she doesn't even know. But that's mostly what happened. Also, Heather dies, you know, the girl that was into Styles. And also Derek seems to have some sort of love interest in this episode with the teacher, which I thought was really great, and I hope that works well, because I heard that Derek was getting a love interest, and I think the teacher could be a cool one, and I think Derek needs some love in his life, so I was very happy to see that. At first I thought it was a little slow of an episode, but I think there was enough mystery and everything in this episode to make it a pretty good episode. I thought it was better than last week's episode. A lot more happened in this episode. More of the mystery was getting unraveled, which is good. Sometimes with Teen Wolf, you can have an episode where they give us more questions and answers, which is sometimes good, but sometimes you need at least one answer and say, alright, this was worth watching the episode. And I think what Styles did in this episode, where he revealed, you know, what exactly these sacrifices meant, gave us at least one answer, a lot more questions, but at least an answer and say, alright, this episode was worth it, and getting one step closer to that mystery. So I was happy to see that in this episode. And I thought it was an action-packed episode. Seeing Allison's dad team up with werewolves were pretty awesome. It's nice to see that, and you know, since a lot of the season 1 and season 2 were about the hunters, and those hunters wanting to kill the werewolves and Scott and everybody, I thought it was nice to see them team up, because you knew it was going to happen, especially with Allison's dad, because he's not that bad a guy, and it's kind of nice they're not chemistry, but how they work together in this whole episode. So I really enjoyed that. Allison, I don't know what's going on with her. She wants to be a hunter, she wants to help, but not talk to Scott. So I don't know if we really needed Allison in this episode. I think they just want to put Allison a little bit in this episode, but I wasn't particularly, like, you know, caring if Allison was in this episode or not. But I guess she's doing something, so that's always good. Yeah, so let's speculate. The whole Lydia thing, you guys know Lydia is my favorite character, so I definitely have to talk about what was going on with her. I think she's a seer. I think so, because this whole mystery thing with the 3 virgins and them getting killed all in this way and a sacrifice, that reminds me of witches. But for some reason I think Lydia is a seer in some sort of way, because in the next promo we get to learn more about the head alpha who's blind. I don't know, connection to Lydia being a seer, I guess, seeing the future and stuff. I think that could happen. Like, well, how else would she be connected? Maybe she's some sort of witch, which I really hope they don't do. I don't want to see her as a witch. Or maybe it could be interesting because she knows all Latin and stuff, so that maybe could be interesting if she was a witch. But sometimes witches, they always get things out of plot holes, and every spell could make something not happen, or, you know, it could always erase something, which I don't like that. I hate that witches are used just to fill up plot holes. Like in Vampire Diaries, felt like Bonnie was always used for that. So, I don't want to see witches in the show, but if it does, I think they could use it right and make it different, then that's fine, and not, you know, worry about all plot holes, and I think it would be good. Yeah, so Lydia, I think she might be able to see the future. I mean, that's one thing that could happen. It also reminded me of, like, the because she had like painkillers or something on the side of her bed. It reminded me of Angel with Cordelia, who was a seer, and she always had headaches when she had her visions, so maybe she's getting visions, Lydia? I don't know. But then also she's connected to Peter somehow, and is disconnected to Peter. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're just like, oh, this is happening with Peter, is this connected? So I hope Lydia and Peter have a scene next episode to try to figure this all out. I hope we figure that out soon. Something that does annoy me is that they're prolonging that mystery a little bit, and I don't think it should be prolonged. I think it really should be answered. It's been over a season that we knew something was going on with Lydia, but we don't know exactly what, so I hope we get answers soon, because it's getting a little annoying, and, you know, you can't drag stuff. But honestly, I really like the main mystery, and it reminds me of that Kanema mystery, but different, you know, and that's one thing I really liked about this mystery in this episode. You want to wonder who's doing this, and I like that they're bringing these supernatural creatures that we don't know. It's not witches and werewolves and vampires all, you know, very mainstream supernatural creatures. It's very, non-mainstream characters that you really have to guess, or you have to be really into supernatural stuff to really know. So yeah, very exciting. I'm very excited for that mystery. I really enjoyed that. The Derek and teacher scene was really good. I hope that somehow is explored a little bit more in the next episode. And again, I think it'd be nice for Derek to be happy once, you know. Also, Heather's death. I actually thought Boyd was going to die in this episode, because there was someone supposed to die, and it was Heather, which I feel like is kind of a cop-out, because we didn't really know Heather, and she was in one episode, so it was like, oh, someone big's going to die, and it was Heather. So, and I think we all guessed that she was going to die anyways, so I mean, at least it wasn't Erica, because that would have been a total cop-out, because we saw that she was dead last episode. But yeah, we'll see if it really hurts. So far, I haven't felt any more pain in this season than I did in the last season. So when is it going to hurt? I don't want to be hurt when I watch these episodes, but when is it going to hurt? And what's going to happen next? But tell me your theories in the comments below. Who do you think these mystery people killing everyone is? What do you think is going to happen with Boyd and Cora after? Do you think they'll all be calm, or do you think they're going to be angry at what happened just now? What do you think of Derek's new relationship, maybe relationship, if something felt like a relationship? Do you think Stiles will try to figure out this mystery by himself? Because it seemed like he was one of those people that were trying to figure out the mystery, and I think it could be more of his story than anybody with the mystery. And what do you think is going on with Lydia? Another question I always ask is what's going on with Lydia. But yeah, tell me in the comments below what you think. I'll have another Teen Wolf review next Monday. And I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their end situations. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.